Okay, so lona nguphathi 3 wethu ke wetestimony ka Kate Matlala ne. Kule party apho nizazama ukuphicotha khona apho izama ukuimplicate khona bani General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi khona. Mamelani ithini into yakhona. Iqala apho ke ngoku eyodibana khona no former minister uBhekicele. Phofu ke umuntu ozame ukubaxhubanisa ngubani ngubabonga owazama ukuxhumanisa uKate no Bhekicele ukuthi umfonele umabonga ngumabonga uKate unento nje fana ka Brown Mkhotse vele nje athole nje ama mysterious calls nje abantu abazi information abangayicelelwanga nguye kodwa ingaye le information. So ufumana icall ke ngoku from kumabonga esithi no ukhona umuntu engicinga into ba angakunceda kule ngxako nayo amxhomanise nabani no minister former minister Bhekicele bayodibana phi eKZN hotelanyana ithizeni ke apho hayi badibene kulo hotel le xa bebekelana yonke le ngxaka akaface nenayo uKate Matlala athi uBhekicele man yazi phansi kwalomcimbi othethayo futhi omentionayo malunga nale deal yakho itender yakhe 360 million as well since ukhona nento ezifana nezo oyena muntu o responsible esingathi custodian yale 360 million General Nkuwa I think if not mistaken General Nkuwa and then no General Nkuwa oyena muntu aka close naye General Mkhwanazi ungena apha ke ngoku General Mkhwanazi according to testimony kabani ka Kate Matlala uthi ayike amchazela into ba he's the best person ongathetha naye to get through to bani to uNkuwa ukuthi ke phofu ngathi itender yakhona ayihambi kahle nje yona hayi ke phofu kuvele negama lika General Sinona and talking about General Sinona on my next party though kaMadlanga commission imele ndiyithathe indaba yakhona sharp ke kuvele lento ka General Sinona into because akekho comfortable kuyodibana no General Mkhwanazi yedwa yeyisabi inkunzi hayi ke andiyazi itheni into yakhona but ke eventually I set up ingathi meeting according to yena uyodibana no General Mkhwanazi bayodibana the Pulse phofu ke ngoku ningalibali niyakhumbula ba uBrown Mkhotsi kuMadlanga commission uye wathini uthe uKate Matlala wadibana no General Mkhwanazi uMhlanga Rich but ngoku lona uthetha ngantoni uthetha the Pulse phofu according to uBrown Mkhotsi babeyodibana kwa General Mkhwanazi according to uKate Matlala bayodibana phi ehotel so khona ukuhlaba nokuthizeni story noba siphekiwe qha ithenge kavutshwa imbiza yakhona bacheche baphaka hayi ke sharp ukuthi badibene ke apho hayi xa bedibana fika ambekela indaba yakhe ingxaki yakhe uKate Matlala hayi ayazi yonke ingathi uGeneral Mkhwanazi azatsho athi ene lo muntu obusy ngalento lena ne lo General Nkuwa ungumuntu onobudlwana nobubushapu ne previous service provider which is why inoba ezokusa lena le wena because ibimphethe kahle la service provider edlulile ukuthi ngathi bepopa ukwazi nokuthenga ama properties aba convert awenze ama BNBs nani corruption buthizeni apho buthethwa ngubani buthethwa nguGeneral Mkhwanazi kwi stranger akangasazi niyamaza ndithi uGeneral Mkhwanazi into akangayenza leyo okay hayi ngathi ke azami ngendlela kathetha ngayo kwani kukudent reputation yecolleague yakhe uGeneral Mkhwanazi ucomfortable kangakanani for uba athembe lo muntu lona hayi ke ingathi uGeneral Mkhwanazi ezinye izinto akazimentionile azamention noba iWest kade efuna nokuyicima le tender yeni uyicancelisha ne ukuthi no National Commissioner wayeke wathi uMinister Mchunu ufuna ukuyicancelisha le tender but ngoku uthi xa seke mbona uthetha naye uyambona baseke bambeyeka ngokungathi uMinister Mchunu ngumuntu osekehambisana nabani no General Sibiya as a result ngathi uNational Commissioner uze usabela ntoni impilo yakhe uze wathi yena uGeneral Mkhwanazi uyichophi emehlweni ngqo uKate Matlala intoba uthe uNational Commission xa lesithi no uyesabela impilo yakhe because ngenzeka intoba bathumele lentwana meaning le ntwana nguye uKate iba iyobulala uNational Commissioner wathi uGeneral Mkhwanazi hayi just say the word uba ngabe usabela impilo yakho thatha armored car and then secondly just say the word nje ngizawudila naye mina so uKate ke ngoku indlela njani inhloboni eliyakazadila ngayo uGeneral Mkhwanazi uthi hayi nambuzi bayi ubuzadila njani ngayo uthi waphendula uGeneral Mkhwanazi wathi there is only one way to deal with you so ngamagama kangakhishwa nguGeneral Mkhwanazi buye ke phofu ngqo eqala ukudibana noKate Matlala uGeneral Mkhwanazi engamazi abe comfortable ukuthetha amagama afana nalawo hayi ke ingathi bathi ke bayibhizi bathi zama ukuthetha ngale ndaba kabani ekaGeneral Nkuwa into yoba ngizakuzama ukuthethelela noGeneral Nkuwa. Ivela apha into kaGeneral Mkhwanazi ethi kodwa there are few things ne ingathi khona ama terms and conditions ke ngoku. Enye yezinto akazimentionayo uGeneral Mkhwanazi ufuna into yoba uKat mamelana uGeneral Mkhwanazi amention into yoba une case akanayo neIPD apho bathini bahlukumezana nomuntu uthizeni bona uGeneral Mkhwanazi. Xa nisive my story sakhona. So ithi lento lena ke ngoku uKat ucelwa into yoba makayothethisana nala muntu loya noGeneral Mkhwanazi umbuza into yoba ingabe uyayazi indoda so ingathi ihlala kulamacala lawo woKat ke nani uKat athi hayi ya because la ndawo inabantu abafew lehlala kuyo kungenzeka into yoba ndiyamazi sengithethe ba uGeneral Mkhwanazi angadinga uncedo kuKat Matlala ngoba khawuncede ngale ngxakeni nayo. Okay, athi uKat uzazama into yoba athethe nenkosikazi yakhe, inkosikazi yakhe iyothethisana nalomuntu lowo into yoba makuthini makuzanye indlela yoba kucinywe le case le against o-General General Mkhwanazi. So kwakuthi ke ngoku ungathi uKat uyehluleka ukuthi aze abe uyabaxhumanisa because inoba bekuzaba khona umxhumanisa into bakuthethiswane ukuthi ngathi la muntu waze wamenshina nento ethi haya kuzuba lula into bakucinywe le case ngoba ingathi omnye wabantu wayenabo ingathi brother yakhe yalomuntu lo ingamazi negama ngunkani or something but ingathi naye waye involved kwi case ye kidnapping ethizeni lo nkani wakhona. So inobanye baba be interrogator or something I don't know but in between the lines into yakhona sharp. So ethi ke ngokulento lena ingathi waze waluza nevoice yakhe umuntu wakhona nani si story nje siphekiwe but esingavuthwa as a result angikwazi ukuthi ndiniphakele sona kakuhle nami into nje amabarebare njalo. So sharp ke kwakuthi uKat ufila ke ngokungathi akakwazanga ukudeliver ko General Mkhwanazi yiyo into menza ba abe ngokuyabanjwa General Mkhwanazi badibana phi ne attempted murders zoKat uKat okuthiwa unamacala ayi18 akudala le ukuthi umentionile ke phofu uKat ne uba wayeke wanalo icala wayenalo uba mention e1 akagwebya kulo likwenziwa lanto esimila kulanto kaStuart kuthiwe icala liya convertwa sentencing yakhona ngathi wayegwebye 4 years but i4 years yakhona ya end up convertwa into something else. So unamacala yakhe lo muntu engekadibana nokudibana noGeneral Mkhwanazi. So General Mkhwanazi ifavor ayidinga kuKat into yoba uKat mangamthethele lo muntu othizeni kudliwa icala lakhe loba betheni uba kuthwe kubahlukumezele nalomuntu lo. That's what happened. Ukuthi ke ubhekicelela seke implicate wandishani lebalanga ku part 2 ngoba unikezwe ama 200,000 ama 300,000 ngobani kuKat Matlala. Isende nendlela esezayamba because ngendlela ndibona ngayo it means ngathi le i-team izixelela into yoba nabani othethe kakubi ngami nabani who's against me ndizam implicator. Luckily ke uthethe abantu nababhadlile abafana nathi so esingazuhambe nje sikhechana nento ezingabhadlanga siziva into yoba azivakali. Phofu ke kukhona apha ebuzwe khona nakalo mali kaBhekicele andimthethelela uBhekicele in case ikhona into yakhona izaba vele ukuthi izashusha ningathi ndimthethelele ngiyenzeka into imali uyifumene kukhona ke apho ebuzwe khona into ba is the proof na evidence yale mali okuthiwa ibhadalwe kuBhekicele haya yikho imention kuGeneral Mkhwanazi ningabe naxhala ebhadalwe kuBhekicele na wathi yena beke bhadala icash so meaning akunazi proof of payment not unless if uzathetha ngebank statements of which bank statement ningalibali phansi kwala mcimbi wayebalile the similar amounts ezibala kubani ezibala kuGeneral Sibia kuma recordings la sesawamamela kuMadlanga Commission. So asiyazi zathini into yakhona then ke talking about the very same thing eka Bhekicele uzama nje ukumbona uba uzama ukumtshonisa phansi uzama ukulahlelela phansi kwetafile. So asiyazi ithini into yakhona but nje kusekude phi apho kuyiwa khona ubunjoba ngisitsho ngithi ubuziwe into yoba unayo i-evidence ayizoba khona ekabani so wabuza into yoba bakhona abantu wawunabo na wathi yena kwi-first time ingathi wayeyobhadala uBhekicele wayenomabonga lo ngasekhoyo. Kwi-second time uthi wayenabantu bakhe uthi but akekho sho ukuthi babona xa ethatha imali ingathi emodweni yakhe eyifaka kuBhekicele nani since kuzi security guards kuphela. So ngamabarebare nje angathanjalo so iphela kanjalo intoni i-testimony kaKat Matlala okwanamhlanje.
A little bit so that we can understand how did I get to end up meeting Mr. Mkhwanazi. When I was with Mr. Cele, and then because he kept on asking me for money, and then I told him that listen, SAPS is not paying me in time, and then also I don't even get enough purchase orders. So I'm not making a lot of money, though the contract is there, but I'm not making that money that you guys assume that I'm making. And then I told him that the person who's in charge of this contract, I think I'll say the custodian of this contract, is Lieutenant General Nkua. And then he said, yes, I know about your problem, but I think the best person that you need to talk to is General Mkhwanazi, because he's more closer than General Nkua than I am. So that's when then he arranged that meeting. So when I met with General Mkhwanazi, he said to me, yes, I hear about your problem that you're having, so that that they don't give you guys enough work. They just send work in drips and drops so that they don't breach their contract. But actually, if it was according to them, they wouldn't send any purchase orders at all. They just send small purchase orders so that they can just keep you entertained. So, but they're saying actually what they want to do is cancel this contract. So, and he said to me, they actually met. He said there was a police summit in somewhere in Emperor's Palace, and he's saying during that summit, after the summit, I think he said to me, General Nkua asked National Commissioner Fanny Masemola that when are they actually cancelling my contract, and Fanny Masemola said that. This is what I heard from General Mkhwanazi. Fanny Masemola said that, listen, I spoke with the minister. Remember last year, December, he gave a directive that we must cancel this contract. But now I asked him that can I continue? And then it looks like he is backing down now. So National Commissioner Masemola, according to Mkhwanazi, he said, I suspect that this Mkhunu is working with Sibia now, and then he no longer want to cancel the contract, because I suspect that they will send this guy, meaning me, to come and kill me, and then they must put General Sibia as the National Commissioner. And Mkhwanazi said to me that, I said to National Commissioner that, Commissioner, if you think that your life is in danger, just say the word. I will take care of this cat. Then I asked him, what did you mean when you say that he must just say a word and then you will take care of me? And he told me that there is only one way that I can take care of you permanently. But he didn't say it in like kill you, but he just said to me that there is only one way that I can take care of you permanently. And I said, but what was the reason for that? Because he's told me that they suspect that why will suddenly the minister decide not to cancel the contract anymore? But before that, he was the one actually who said we must cancel this contract. So he said to me, he told Fanny Masemola that he will call the commander of special force, and then they must give him a armored car from now on, because his life is in danger. And he was saying all these things to show me that General Nkua was pushing for this contract to be cancelled. And then he said to me further that she's doing this because she was working with the previous service provider, and then they were giving her a lot of money. That's why she could afford to buy properties and convert them into B&Bs. And he even gave me one address of her properties, which I wrote it down later. And then when I came back to Pretoria, I went there actually to check the property, and then I even took a street number and pictures of that property that he said is one of the properties that she owns, and there's no way that she can afford such properties with a salary from SAPS. So now, if you want her to come and work with you, are you going to offer her the same incentives that Metropolitan was offering her? Then I knew that I was very in deep trouble than I thought I was, because of now he was saying there is no way a woman like a general like her that she will just dump people who were offering so much money and come work with you. It's either when I tell her that she must come work with you, then you will continue doing what these people they were doing to her. And then, but he said there's conditions though. I also want you to do something for me. And I asked him, what is it? He said, there is a case opened against him from IPID, in IPID. He said there's a guy that they tortured, and the guy that they tortured opened a case against them, and then I must convince, because the guy stays, I also have a house in Midstream. So he said, because you stay in Midstream, I'll tell you the name of the guy and check if you know the guy. And I said, tell me, and then Midstream is not that big. Maybe I might know the guy. And he told me the name of the guy, and I told him, actually, this guy, his son goes to the same school as my son. So, but what I will do is, I will ask my wife to ask his wife if he can facilitate a meeting for me to meet the guy, so that I can convince him. And he said, I must tell the guy that, listen, he must drop the charges against him, and also he must add that the people who actually compelled him to lay charges against him is Minister Mkhunu and General Sibiya. However, I couldn't get the guy and convince him to do what he wanted to do. And I thought maybe that was one of the reasons also that maybe I got arrested, because I didn't deliver what I promised him. So that was the purpose of my meeting with him there in the Pels.